Hey guys, today we're going to be taking a look at the Marvel Legends Captain America the Winter Soldier Stealth Strike Suit Captain America. Let's get into it. Alright guys, so this is a really good figure. At this point, this body mold, particularly the arms, the lower legs, and the head, definitely the shield, is a little bit overused. It was used for 4 or 5 figures. Well, the head was used for 4 different figures, and then the arms and the legs were used for 5 different figures, and the shield was used for 4. We got this set up for the Winter Soldier, Age of Ultron, Civil War, the Civil War 3-pack, and then the arms and legs were in the first 10 years 2-pack. The shield we got up all the way to that point. The first 10 years gave us a new shield, which I don't like that one either because it's way too big. And you can see there's some inaccuracies with this one. The star is a little bit inaccurate. The rings are not all the same size, and overall it's just way too big. So if you guys would like to see how I have my figure displayed, or how I will, first we're going to pop this head off. Pop this shield off. How I'm going to have mine displayed is with the first 10 years head, and then the shield that I actually made for him. Now this is actually why I went ahead and did this video real quick, because it was about 10 minutes ago I was going to stick a drill in this guy's back, drill a hole in right there, and place a magnet. That way this guy can have his shield on his back. And I was like, wait a minute, I forgot I wanted to do a video of this figure. So this video is a little bit spur of the moment. I didn't plan on doing it tonight, but I didn't want to do the video after I had already drilled a hole in his back. So just to give you an idea, this is how mine would be looking. This is the majority of, when he's wearing this suit, the majority of the time he has the helmet off and he's got this shield. So I figured that's how I was going to do it, which is a shame though, because, you know, he does look pretty cool with this shield, because just makes him stand out a lot more. But I don't like the size of it anyway, so it don't matter. There is also one other thing I did to the figure. You can't really tell, I don't think, but it took away some of the plastic on this leg. I can't remember if I did it to this one, but it took just a little bit away, just so he can stand up a little bit more straight. If you guys have any of these figures, you know that their legs kind of stop like that. And I made it so his legs can stand up a little bit straighter. I can't remember if I did it to both legs. The one was bent really bad though. There's a little bit of extra clearance in there. Or I just gave it a little extra clearance. Pop this head off though. Let's go to the Steve Rogers head he comes with. Now this was the first MCU Steve Rogers head that we got, as far as I can recall. We might have gotten some in the 3 3/4 inch line, but as for Marvel Legends, definitely for Marvel Legends, but as for 3 3 or 6 inch figures go, this is the first unmasked head that we got, and let's just say it definitely doesn't work. And I don't think it should have been carried out through Age of Ultron and then also the Civil War 3-pack. But if you really think about it, that Infinity War Steve Rogers head that we got, that was the first time Hasbro had taken their, they'd actually made a Chris Evans head sculpt and tried to make it look like Chris Evans. Or a Steve Rogers head sculpt and make it look like Chris Evans. And I think they did a really good job on that figure and that head. And I think that it gets shit on a lot just because his hair isn't accurate. Even though if you look in the, a lot of the concept art and promotional artwork, he's got that same haircut. And I think for the first time, I think for their first attempt at a Chris Evans head sculpt, I think they did a really good job on that one. This one, not so much, so. But, I was about to just switch out the other one, but I'll show you some of these details in here. You can see, as for a head sculpt goes, it looks pretty nice. You know, his eyes aren't really cockeyed. You can see, I can't even. Yeah, he does have some blue eyes, so he's got some eye color in there. And then the hair is painted well, you know, so it's not sloppy or anything like that. It looks nice, it's just not Chris Evans. But going on to the other head. This one, I remember this head being a lot better. The only figure that I've had with this particular head was the Civil War one. And I remember it being a lot better. But it's not that good. You know, what is that? It's literally just a line. That does not look... It's bad enough that the helmet doesn't portray their ears well enough, or the wings well enough, and then they just put a line there. Here's the 10 years one. Or this is actually the Worthy Cap head. You can see the A is flat and it's crooked, so, you know, that's a bit of a shame. But as for all the details go, I mean, we get this painted straps, which we didn't see that again. The boots are a little bit inaccurate. They should look more like this. So that's something I plan on doing, is when I get another one of the Infinity War figures, I'm going to swap out his boots so they look like that. And that'll also make him just a slight bit, wait a minute. Actually, they're about the same. I could have sworn that these ones are just a little bit shorter, but I guess that's just, I guess they're not. I don't know, I thought that. Anyway, that'll be a little bit more accurate, and I haven't decided if I'm going to repaint this figure yet. I don't like repainting all of my figures because I like to have some of the original figures, and I like to be able to take figures off the shelf and just not worry about anything. I mean, usually I don't suffer too much from paint rub with my customs. I used to a lot because I wasn't very good at it and I was very impatient. But as of recent history, haven't really had to worry about it too much. But at the same time, I still don't like to worry about it. So I haven't decided if I'm going to repaint him yet. Same with my Worthy Cap figure, but you can see that this one doesn't look all that much like Chris Evans either. He's got really tan head sculpt, but when this figure first came out, it was a really good figure. His proportions were pretty good, you know. I mean, he's a little bit slim now, and his head's just a little bit small. As soon as you get a bigger head on there, he looks a lot better, but he's not wanting to stand for some reason. But I really like it. I've been trying to get my hands on this figure for a long time. I just got him about a month ago, and he's pretty much brand new. Or, oh, well, he was when I first got him. He was sealed. So, yeah, but just to set him aside real quick, some of the stuff that he comes with, he's got this Mandroid right leg. So you can see some of the marbling in there. There's not really any paintwork to it. It's got this shimmery, oh my god, shimmery plastic. It's got some good articulation in there. Not bad. It's good sculpt, all that good stuff. Set that aside. And then this is the first one we got with the interchangeable hands, which neither one of these are really useful. I would prefer like gripping hands or kind of like action hands or something like that. And then of course you get the Steve Rogers head. And then the shield, which is way too big. Here's a look at the Marvel Now Captain America shield. So you would have gotten this with Bucky Cap, some of the Ultimate Cap figures, the Marvel Now figure that's in this wave, and also your all-new, all-different Captain America, which is what this is from. And I've taken this and I drilled just a slight hole in it. I don't want to go all the way through. And I put a magnet in there, and this when I stopped because I realized that I wanted to do a video of this figure. But where I got these magnets from was the Amazing Spider-Man 2 magnet feet, because the magnets for this particular figure didn't really work that well, and I don't use them anyway. I don't even like putting these feet in because they don't sit all the way on the peg. And this one kept falling out, so I got the idea to do it when I was just sitting there. But when I glued it in just to make sure that everything would work well, I actually had the magnet attached to the foot. I dabbed the glue onto the shield, and then while the magnet was sitting on this magnet, just so I got the configuration right. Of course, if I didn't, then I could just take this one out and flip it. But just to, I don't know, I guess I could have just done that. Now my logic seems a little foolish, but anyway. If you want to get another look going here, see what he looks like with the Worthy Cap head. Mine's a little bit messed up here. See, this got like it's flat right across the nose. Bit unfortunate. This one I took and I glued it down on the front. I pulled it down because with the first 10 years one, they had the head on the front sitting in the appropriate area, but there's a big gap back here. And then with this one, they glued it back here, so then his freaking mask was covering his eyes. So I stretched it down, which gave this bigger eye look, which I'm not a fan of, but in the process of pulling it down, I flattened out his nose by accident, which I don't even know how I do that because I always keep my nails pretty short, so I don't know how I got enough of that to scratch it down. But that did happen, and it was very, very frustrating because I spent a lot on that worthy cap, and so I ultimately decided to just keep the unmasked head on him, which kind of messed up my plans for other things because I was making a custom Captain America with the intentions of having that be my cap that goes back in time with the unmasked head. So that threw a rock into my plans, so now that one's going to be masked and all these other different things. But anyway, this one without a doubt is going to be looking like this with the shield that I painted. But let's get him standing up, and we're going to do a quick size comparison, and then I'm going to show you his articulation, which I'm sure most of you... Oh, that's the wrong head. God damn it. I'll show you what he looks like standing up and down. I haven't even had this figure on the shelf with this head. I pretty much, as soon as I got him, I immediately put the other head on him. You can see that this is going on. I thought I fixed it about an hour ago, but it doesn't seem to work. I did the blow drying and then cooling it down in cold water, but it didn't really work. Let's see if I can go ahead and try that again. Probably gonna have to wait till tomorrow because it's about 1 o'clock right now, and I don't want to disturb people with the blow dryer. But anyway, keep him standing up. First up, we've got a Marvel Legends worthy Captain America. Of course, you can pop this head on here if you wanted to, because it's got the same ball joint, you know, if you wanted an endgame look going on. Here is your SH Figuarts Mark 85 Iron Man. He is slightly extended, I think. Actually, he might be extended a good amount, but, you know, it's alright. I've come to terms with having Iron Man just a little bit shorter, because I always talk about in my videos, you know, the actual height of the actor. So, whether Iron Man should be taller than Captain America in general, I kind of don't really care anymore, because Robert Downey Jr. is 5'9", and, I mean, let's really think about it. If he's wearing a metal suit, the only height that he's getting is from the bottom of his feet and the top of his helmet. And I don't know how thick the Iron Man armor is, but for how... particularly for the nano set armor, you wouldn't think that it adds too much of height in total. So, I mean, I'm okay with him being shorter. I've come to terms with it, but I don't like when Iron Man is super tall, and I don't like when Thor's super tall. That just bothers me. I'd prefer to have Iron Man shorter than Captain America than to have him be a whole head taller. That's just how I feel about it. Anyway, it's enough of that nonsense. The whole height thing really bothers me, because it just, I feel like I'm the only one who... Never mind. It doesn't matter. Anyway, here's your SH Figuarts Far From Home Spidey. This guy's roughly the same height as your Mafex Spidey, at least your Mafex Homecoming Spidey. Get him over here, and here's a Mafex, or a Mezco Thor, which is a work in progress, and this blue area is masking tape. So, yes, he's being held together with tape. Anyway, let's get these guys out of here. With articulation, you can go up this far, which is very nice. You can go down this far. If you didn't do that shifting, you can only go down this far, but if you shift it, get that more, shift it. I don't know if this is how far it was up before, but you can do some a little bit of shifting. Not really any attitude, but we got 360. His arms go up this far, which is Very cool. Get a 360. It's almost got like a clicking, like it's not very smooth. Like you can go here, and then the next spot is there, and then like there. So it kicks out like really far. I'm not a fan of that. And then you get bicep swivel. Double jointed elbows that work really, really nice. Wrist moves side to side and hinge forward and back. Get a very, very nice ab crunch. Goes back really far too. It looks a little bit weird, but you know, it is what it is. Waist swivel, which also clicks. Legs move out this far. You can kick forward, kick back. Upper thigh cut, double jointed knees, boot rotation, and your ankles move down and up, and you get some ankle pivot, which is very, very useful. So yeah, guys, I just got this figure in 2021 after wanting it for a very, very long time. I had originally seen him at my local Kmart when it was still around, and I ultimately decided to get the Amazing Spider-Man 2 Marvel Legends figure instead of this one. And I had never seen him again in person, and I've been wanting to get him for quite some time. And about a month and a half ago, I was on a real big Captain America high. I had gotten the first 10 years figure, then I got the Infinity War figure, then I got the Worthy cap, I got the Avengers 1 cap from Endgame, I got this one, I got the freaking World War II cap, I got, what else did I get? I got the 2-pack with Peggy, and then I got the face-off cap, the unmasked variant from, I got that when I went up to Binghamton with my boys. So I pretty much went from having no Captain America figure in the collection to having, I don't know, 7, 8, I don't really feel like counting. I had 3 3/4 inch caps though. But yeah, so things change very quickly in a short period of time. But anyway, if you guys enjoyed the video, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And of course, I'll see you guys in the next one. Until next time, true believers.